Hello. Now we are going to take a look at our secondary RLA curriculum documents. The first thing you're going to want to do is just click on here and it'll take you directly to the curriculum documents that you will need for your grade level. You'll notice here there are tabs for each section of school that you may be teaching. Middle school or high school are the secondary curriculum documents. So you'll simply just click on either tab and you will select your grade level. And then you'll click on here and you'll notice that you see the frameworks, the district's vertical alignment, our year at a glance, our pacing calendar, and also the most important thing is our units. So we have this tab here. You'll just click on it and that link will take you directly to all of the 8 control panels. Since you may be coming in the middle of school year, you simply will just click on which unit you need to work on. So let's just click on Unit 1 to look and see what specifically we can use to develop our lessons. For each control panel, you will have a unit overview, which gives you the basic of what that unit is going to be concentrating on, as well as the standards. And our big ideas and our essential questions are also linked there. You will want to pay attention to this assessment section because it will have the performance tasks that you will be using to kind of design your mini lessons around. So we have 3 big performance tasks, and the idea behind that is to have mini lessons that you can build around this performance task. We've sectioned them off to kind of break them into bigger parts. So the idea would be that this is the end in mind for a particular section that you may be teaching. So you may have built various mini lessons around this PT. That can take a week, maybe 2 weeks. It depends on how many mini lessons you may teach. You'll also notice that linked throughout the performance task, we not only have text resources for you, examples for you, but we also have the strategies that you can use to help teach that section of your PT. The PT number 2 will be more of a process writing, and our PT3 will kind of have a culmination of everything for that section. So I encourage you to take a look and spend some time really using those performance tasks to design your mini lessons. You'll also have a unit assessment items tab, which will give you a nice indication of what those STAR assessment items might look like. Again, these are just samples that we have. But it does help maybe design some sentence stems and also give you an idea of what the students could possibly be seeing on the day of the exams. One of the other important things that you'll want to pay attention to is we have our conventions progressions. And this is important because we have already designed for you no red ink lessons that will be specific to that learning standard that our students may be having difficulty with. So this will really help you as you go through your units. We've already designed some mini lessons for you to use with no red ink. We also encourage you to reach out to us if you need help designing more. Another tab that we really like is learning targets. And this one will also help kind of designing your language objectives, designing your learning targets. designing what it is exactly that you want to make sure your students learn from your mini lesson. So, for example, if you'll look at performance tests 1, 2, and 3, this is a standard that we see over and over again. What would the learning targets be in order to teach the standard? And then how will I know my student has been successful in learning that standard? And these are things that they should be able to do, kind of evidence to show that they have been successful in learning this learning standard. So we don't have all of the learning standards on here, but we have our heavy hitters and the ones that we think were really essential in order to be successful in learning that learning standard. So I do encourage you to take a moment and look at all of your documents. Another important document will be the instructional resources, and that document will be over here where it says resources, and you'll just click on instructional resources. And what we have designed for you to kind of make it easier and narrow down what strategies would be helpful in learning the standards for this unit, and we have a lot of strategies that you could very easily just click on and then make a copy of and have for yourself. We also have some text resources for you. So if you do not like one of the first texts that is being used, you have other opportunities to use different resources. You don't have to use any of these resources if you set out to use our News ELA or Actively Learn or Common Lit. That's fine. You can use those other resources, but we wanted to give you a starting point so you weren't starting at zero. And then the most important thing is when you are designing your lessons, you want to begin with the end in mind. And you really do want to be able to divulge all of the resources that our curriculum has for you. We want to look at all of these documents. And then essentially, we want to look at our assessments, what were their previous exam scores that they may have taken, and how that might implement our daily instruction. So if you need help with doing any of this, we're here for you. So please feel free to reach out to us.